Peter Rabbit, Hide and Seek by Rachel Bright and NICOLA KINNEAR. Once upon a hillside blew a brisk autumnal breeze, and a fellow quite amazing lived below those dancing leaves. If you look quite closely, I think you'll see him too. 2 ears, some twitching whiskers, and a flash of something blue. This is Peter Rabbit. He is handsome, young, and smart. He is also rather clever, which is where this story starts. He was holding up a drawing of his latest big idea when a shadow at the window very suddenly appeared. A rat-a-tat upon it made him jump out of his skin. It was his cousin Benjamin. "Peter, let me in." Benjamin climbed nimbly in, stifling a shriek. "Mr. Todd, the fox," he puffed, "is playing hide and seek. He asked me," whispered Benjamin, "to join his favorite game. But," he added with a gulp, "dinner was his aim." Then, a tiny moment later, they heard a teeny yelp, and Teeny Weeny dived in too. "Hide me, Peter! Help!" Timmy had been chased by Mr. Todd as well that day. "Thank goodness," shuddered Peter. "You were very quick and got away." Peter's lightning brain was working 19 to the dozen on how to stop his friends from ending up in old Todd's oven. "I've got it," shouted Peter, and he grabbed his book in glee. "We'll outfox Mr. Todd this time. Just you wait and see. We'll gather up the fallen leaves from all around the oak to make ourselves a rather fine invisibleness cloak." Benjamin and Timmy danced in circles of surprise. "Why, Peter, you're a genius. Let's make it now," they cried. "My cousin is a tailor mouse. He taught me how to sew. I can clip and stitch and snip and fit and show you what I know." They worked all through the morning until the cloak was done. "Now," winked Peter Rabbit, "hide and seek will be more fun." Peter put the cloak on, with a vow to test it out. "This will fool old Mr. Todd, of that there is no doubt." And Peter started prancing. "I look dashing," he was humming. "Peter," whispered Benjamin, "Mr. Todd is coming." "Watch this," said Peter cheekily, and to his friend's dismay called, "Yoo-hoo! Mr. Toddy Toad, hide and seek's this way." Mr. Todd slunk over, fixing Peter with a stare. "Very well, I'll count to 10, then see if anybody's there. 1 and 2 and skip a few. Ha ha. Let's skip the lot. I'm coming now to find you if you're ready or you're not." Then Mr. Todd came prowling softly, stalking on long paws. "I will find you," he called teasingly, and licked his smiling jaws. Peter was behind the oak, crouched upon the ground. He stayed so still and held his breath, he mustn't make a sound. As Mr. Todd approached him, Peter used his cloaky tricks. So all that Mr. Todd could see were piles of leaves and sticks. And right on past he trotted, then away on foxy feet. The coast was clear and Peter's cloak had worked perfect treat. Mr. Todd had wanted Peter's friends to gobble up for tea, but they'd fool him with the cloak, and now the three were really free. Peter was a hero. His plan had really worked. But while they celebrated, Mr. Todd, well, he still lurked, since although he hadn't seen them, he'd heard their whoops and cheerings, and he slunk back to the tree to hide and plan a reappearing. Suddenly, he pounced upon the unsuspecting Peter, missing his white fluffy tail by just a millimeter. The three jumped up like lightning. They scampered and they scattered. Escaping from his hungry fox was all that really mattered. Peter ran for his dear life. He had to get away. He'd had enough of hide and seek. He didn't want to play. Then Peter saw his window and hopped in with a twist. Mr. Todd, he leaped as well. But luckily he missed, and Peter told his mama all about the hide and seek while she wrapped him in her arms and placed a kiss upon his cheek. "Oh, Peter," she said softly, "that's a lesson not to boost. Come and warm your paws and have some calming jam on toast." That evening, Peter feasted by the fire, all safe and snug, pledging that next time he'd not to be known it all or smug. And Benjamin and Timmy were home all safe and cozy too. And Mr. Todd, well, he made do with roast a corn stew. Tomorrow was another day. Who knew what it might bring? Certainly a chance to build an even better thing. He'd think upon new inventions, and of course he would endeavor to never get so proud again, and to be a bit more clever. Good night, Peter Rabbit. We'll let you dream away and see you on the hillside another wild, free day. The end.